tears of relief and joy today from a number of nonprofit leaders as they hear Tom Golisano swoop in to give them millions of dollars, $360 million to be exact.
That's right. That's how much the Paychex founder said he was going to be giving to 82 local and regional nonprofits. A look now at who's getting the money and why Golisano's doing this. Much of this was familiar. Philanthropist Tom Golisano announcing a multi-million-dollar donation. But today was different. Today, he invited the leaders of 82 nonprofits to the Golisano Institute for Business, and they really had no idea why they were there.
Autism up $3 million.
He then listed off each organization and the money they'd be receiving. Before the reveal, he thanked those with the company he founded, Paychex.
And the hard work of the employees, 16,000 strong, of the employees for affording me the ability to support my community in the way I'm able to.
The giving was broken up into categories like education and healthcare, with places like Golisano Children's Hospital in Rochester getting $10 million and FoodLink getting $5 million. The decision to do this, he said, came about a month ago when the 82-year-old realized that what he was set to give in his will, he wanted to give now. Mortality clearly on his mind. First, his great-granddaughter just underwent a heart transplant, and he himself experienced a health scare.
The only wealth that you get to keep is that which you give away. So today, we're going to give away some, excuse me, we are committing $360 million to nonprofit organizations across upstate New York. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up.
Golisano, who did say he's feeling much better, also told the groups they could spend the money any way they wanted to and assured them the giving was not over, as he said his foundation would double its annual donations. A note, a number of private schools like Harley and Aquinas and St. John Fisher University also receiving money. Also, these donations will be handed out over a 4-year period.
And Golisano wasn't the only one emotional today. Natalie Kutchko spoke to the surprise recipients right after they learned they'd be getting the funds. She joins us now in the studio with their response. Natalie.
Yeah, Adam, Teresa, certainly was a wave of emotions from utter shock. We had tears, gratitude, excitement, all wrapped in one. Many of those we heard from today sharing their appreciation for this act of generosity that is sure to go a very long way in our community.
Speechless, like we're sitting there thinking we've never experienced anything like this before, and I'm gonna say it's forever changing for some organizations.
Forever changing. That's the takeaway for many organizations on the receiving end of Tom Golisano's donation of $360 million to various nonprofits, schools, and other organizations in the region.
Clearly, I'm emotional, but I think about all of the countless people that tirelessly serve our community, the organizations represented in this room, but also all of the food pantries, the soup kitchens that are part of the emergency food network that FoodLink serves. And I think about the impact that this kind of investment and gift to our community will make on the work of these individuals and on the hundreds of thousands of people we serve.
The grants coming over the course of up to 5 years on unrestricted funds, which, as some leaders describe, is a real game changer.
There's usually so many loopholes that we have to jump through and so many things we have to promise to receive funding, to receive these dollars unrestricted. It's just life-altering.
The donation, despite its surprise, giving a path forward of promise for so many in the greater Rochester region and beyond.
It's a little stunning right now, but I will say truly, in having conversations with Mr. Golisano, he can take your idea and grow it exponentially and make you think harder and how would you do better and how would we potentially do better for the population of children and young adults that we serve.
For much more details on today's announcement, also a full list of nonprofits, schools, and organizations included in this massive round of funding, we encourage you to visit our website, rochesterfirst.com. Reporting in studio, Natalie Kutchko, News 8.